Hello, hello and welcome again to another video where we are building a project and exploring the capabilities of Altium Develop. So here we are in Altium Develop and we can see the sample projects as well as the project we created, which is the ESP32. If you look here in Altium Develop, you can see who has access to your project and you can manage the access permission for it. This makes Altium Develop great if you are working in a team, as it allows you to control who should have access to the design you are working on. For this example, as you can see here in this option, only people specified in share with can access. This means only the specific individuals or people within the organization that you have set will be able to access it. For example, educational engineering has edit access, and the admin can also edit. Let's try clicking Manage Access. For this project, we can add emails or groups that we want to allow to view our project. And when we click this drop down, we can also select the Can Edit option, meaning this person or group we add here will be able to make edits to the project. Once you have added the name or group, just click Share. Now let's go back to our project. In the previous video, I taught you how to place a component onto the schematic sheet. This is what it looked like once we have placed all the components that we need. If you notice, they don't have connections or designators yet. The components placed here on our schematic sheet still have question mark next to their designators. So to change that, since our components need to have proper designators, just double-click the component to open its properties, or just single-click it to bring up the Properties panel. Then under the General section, you will see the designator part. As you can see, it still has a question mark. What we can do here is manually type its designator. For example, if you want to set this as J1. This kind of process, manually editing them, is only ideal if your schematic or circuit is quite small. But for a circuit like this, that is relatively large, it would be too tedious and labor-intensive if we were to go through the components one by one. Now, aside from manual editing, we have another way to speed up assigning the component designators. Just go over to Tools, click Annotation, and then click Annotate Schematics. You will notice that the Annotate dialog box will open. Here are all the components we have in our schematic. All of them still have question marks because none have been set yet. So the purpose of this annotation feature is to set the component designators automatically. If you look under here, over order of processing, this shows the direction it will follow when naming the designators. Let's click Update Changes List. An information window will pop up showing how many components we have. For this schematic, we have 66 designators to be updated. Just click OK. If you look under the proposed column, it has automatically assigned the designators. Under current, they are all question marks, but under proposed, it has already set a designator for each. Next, Click Accept Changes, Create ECO. The Engineering Change Order dialog box will appear, showing the from and to details to the changes. Then click Validate Changes. Check the status. Everything should have a green check mark. After that, click Execute Changes to perform the update. Then just click Close and close this window as well. Now let's check if they are set automatically. As you can see, the designators have all been automatically assigned. Now let's check again if the changes we made to the schematic will appear in Altium Develop. So go back here to the project panel, right click and then save this. Let's also choose Save to Server for our PCB project. There, let's check those boxes and then click OK. Next, let's check it in Altium Develop. Let's just refresh for any new events. And as you can see, the changes to the schematic have now appeared here. Even the changes in the components.